The movie opens with a group of men wearing clown masks bursting into a bank, where the mob keeps most of its money. The clowns start killing each other as the robbery advances in order to increase their share of the money. The last clown gets on his knees and takes off his mask, revealing himself to be the Joker. The Joker boards the bus and joins the other buses as the cops arrive. At night, criminals are scared to commit crimes due to the bat signal being projected into the clouds. Elsewhere, in a parking garage, the Scarecrow negotiates with the Russian mob about selling some of his fear-inducing drugs. The sale is put on hold, when wannabe Batmen start firing at the men. When the actual Batman shows up, he bends one of the would-be Batman's gun before making him go night-night. As the Scarecrow flees, Batman leaps onto the van's roof and causes it to come to a halt. He ties up the mobsters with the Scarecrow and the bogus Batman so that the police may capture them. Gordon enters the bank the Joker robbed, viewing the Joker's photo via a security camera. Batman shows up to investigate the scene and notices the drug money has been treated to make it easier to track. When Gordon wonders if the Joker is a threat, Batman tells him he is just one man. The following day, as Bruce tends to his wounds, he's watching Harvey Dent, the district attorney, on a computer monitor as he decides whether or not Dent is trustworthy. Salvatore Maroni is being tried in court alongside Rachel Dawes and Harvey Dent. Due to one of Maroni's men trying to shoot Dent while he is testifying, Dent is ultimately shocked when Maroni is freed. When Lieutenant Gordon and Dent first meet, they both have mistrust for the people who work in each other's offices. Harvey questions Gordon about his connection to the Batman and tells him he wants to meet him. Gordon and Dent establish a precarious trust by Dent's agreement to support Gordon's search warrants. At a board meeting held by Wayne Enterprises, Wayne asks Fox for a new suit after deciding to cancel the deal with Lau. In the following scene, Harvey takes Rachel out to eat. Bruce runs into Rachel and Harvey with his date. Harvey makes Bruce feel envious and intimidated, but Harvey goes on to say he values Bruce's assistance and supports Batman's mission. Harvey is informed that Bruce will host a fundraiser for him. In the meantime, the mob bosses are conducting a private meeting in a restaurant kitchen. They are aware that the banks where their money was hidden would be searched. Lau makes an appearance on a television screen as he travels back to Hong Kong. While Lieutenant Gordon is checking the banks only to find the trace money, Lau tells the mob that all of their money has already been transported to a secure location. When there is suspicion the Joker may have stolen from one of their banks, Maroni dismisses him as nothing more than a nobody. The Joker enters the room, sits down, and informs the crowd how pitiful they have become since Batman arrived. He offers to kill the Batman for half of the mob's money and convinces them this is the only way to solve their problem. While the crowd laughs, Gamble gets up from his chair and goes at the Joker. The Joker opens his coat, revealing grenades. When the mob decides to take things a little more seriously, the Joker advises them to give him a call. The bat signal is lit by Harvey Dent and Gordon to summon the Batman. Harvey Dent and Gordon place blame on one another following the money's disappearance. Realizing that no one has authority over the Batman, they explain to him they need Lau back, as they want him to give up his mob friends. Batman accepts and vanishes. Wayne starts making last-minute travel arrangements to Hong Kong after Fox shows him his new suit. Gamble is playing pool when someone tells him some thugs have slain the Joker, and are in possession of his body. As Gamble prepares to pay, the Joker stands up and holds a knife to his face. After explaining how he got his scar, the Joker kills Gamble. In the meantime, Batman smashes through a window in Lau's office, seizes Lau, and flees on a jet he's chartered flying above Lau's building. Gordon and Dent watch as Rachel questions Lau. Lau offers to give them the names of the mobsters and their assets when she threatens to have him removed. Lau consents to assist the police and gives up the identities of the mob members. When Gordon shows up at Maroni's restaurant, the mob members there are detained. Dent appears on television to deny Batman's involvement and thank the police for bringing the mob members to justice. Dent, Gordon, and Commissioner Loeb meet with the mayor to inform him the mayor will have clean streets for 18 months, as a result of Dent's indictment of the mob members. Dent is warned his deeds will bring down the entire underworld of Gotham. The mayor's window gets slammed by the body of a would-be Batman who had the Joker makeup on his face, and had a Joker card that read, "Will the real Batman please stand up?" Bruce and Alfred watches footage on the news of the Joker torturing the would-be Batman before killing him, stating that unless Batman removes his mask and reveals who he really is to everyone, people will perish every day. Harvey and Rachel arrive at Harvey's fundraiser. When Wayne arrives, he goes in search of Harvey and gives him complete support. Later, while Rachel and Bruce are together on the balcony, Bruce tells Rachel he genuinely believes in Harvey and he might be the White Knight who will allow the Batman to retire. Dent comes over to thank Bruce and bring Rachel back to the party. Gordon finds 3 DNA traces on the Joker's card: Commissioner Loeb, Harvey Dent, and Judge Cirillo. Gordon views this as a danger to their lives and goes to protect them. The Judge car burns up as the police come to take her into protective custody. Just before Lieutenant Gordon can stop him from drinking, Commissioner Loeb passes away from alcohol poisoning. Dent is then subdued by Bruce and placed in a closet. Bruce informs Rachel that they are looking for Harvey. The Joker barged in with his thugs. The Joker is looking around for Harvey, when Rachel enters the room. He grabs her and uses a knife to attack her. When the Batman appears, he observes the Joker hanging Rachel from a window while pointing a gun at her head. Right as the Joker let her go, Batman leaps out the window to save her. The following day, Wayne makes an effort to determine what the Joker is after. When Bruce appears confused by his actions, Alfred explains to him some guys are impossible to reason with, and kill for sport. Then, Batman is shown listening to cell phone frequencies, when he hears a scheme to harm Harvey Dent. When Gordon arrives at the apartment, he observes that the Joker has left an advance copy of tomorrow's newspaper showing the killing of the mayor. As the ceremony begins, Wayne enters a room where he thinks the Joker could be and discovers a group of men. They inform Wayne that their uniforms and weapons were taken. After taking off his makeup and wearing an honor guard uniform, the Joker takes a shot at the mayor. Lieutenant Gordon tries to block the shot and is wounded in the back. As everyone scrambles for cover, the police shoot one member of the guard in the leg. The name tag on the uniform reads, Officer Rachel Dawes. Harvey phones Rachel and declares his love for her, but only reaches her voicemail. Gordon's family gets an unexpected surprise at their residence to inform them about Gordon's passing. The following night, the Batman enters a club and seizes Maroni. He questions Maroni about where the Joker might be. Batman lowers Maroni from the ledge and discovers Maroni is clueless as to the whereabouts of the Joker. He claims no one will give him up because he doesn't have any friends. Dent places a gun to the honor guard member's head as he questions him about the Joker. He uses his lucky silver dollar to flip for his life, coming up with heads. Batman interrupts as he flips the coin once more and demands to know whether he would leave a thug's life to chance. He warns Harvey that his excellent work for Gotham would be undone if anyone witnessed him questioning someone in this manner. He instructs Harvey to host a press conference, because he wants to use the conference as means to turn himself in. When Bruce returns to his penthouse, Rachel is already there. She argues that handing himself in won't stop the Joker's rampage, but Bruce insists he already has enough blood on his hands. Back at Wayne's headquarters, he and Alfred remove anything that could link Fox or Rachel to Batman. Bruce is persuaded by Alfred for the Batman to make the best decision for Gotham no one else can. Bruce explains Batman cannot bear the guilt of innocent people dying. The Joker and a few thugs start shooting at the police cars, as they are transporting Harvey. Batman rides the Batpod to pursue the Joker. After firing some cables at the truck eventually flips over. One of the SWAT members is holding a shotgun to the back of the Joker's head. After taking off his mask and helmet, the SWAT member reveals himself to be Lieutenant Gordon. The Joker is then taken to the MCU. In the following scene at Gordon's crime facility, the mayor promotes Gordon to commissioner. Gordon receives a call informing him that Harvey never returned home. He goes to the jail to question the Joker. Batman enters the interrogation and begins beating on the Joker. The Joker taunts Batman and reminds him the citizens will turn against him. Batman becomes furious, brutally punching the Joker while putting a chair under the door. The Joker reveals that Rachel and Harvey are held captive, bound with explosive devices that will detonate. He provides both locations, stating that he only has time to save one of them. Batman informs Gordon he is heading after Rachel, as Gordon pursues Harvey. Harvey wakes up to Rachel's voice, as an intercom system was installed so they could speak. Dent moves around in his chair, knocking over an oil drum that splashes gasoline all over half of his face. When Batman gets to the house where Rachel was, Harvey Dent is there when he unlocks the door. Gordon arrives where Dent is meant to be, but the warehouse explodes, killing Rachel. The explosion terribly burns Dent's face while Batman drags him out of the warehouse. Bruce tells Alfred he is devastated having lost Rachel and feels guilty. Alfred decides not to deliver her letter and informs him it will be up to him to deal with crime in Gotham. Dent is visited by Commissioner Gordon, who expresses deep regret for what happened. Harvey is furious with Gordon for not listening, which led to Rachel's demise and his disfigurement. Reese makes an appearance on a show, claiming to know who Batman is. He announces he will identify the Batman. The Joker calls in and threatens to blow up a hospital if the lawyer is not killed within the next hour. Cops are seen evacuating Gotham City hospitals. At Gotham General, a police officer tries to rescue a nurse from Dent's room, but it turns out to be the Joker. Two-Face now believes that everything in the world should be decided by chance. The Joker leaves Gotham General in the following scene as it explodes in the background. The Joker forces reporter Mike Engel to recite his intentions on television. According to the Joker, anyone who doesn't want to participate in his game should leave right away. The next day, Two-Face walks into a bar and spots Detective Warts, the cop who picked him up. After asking him questions, he flips a coin landing on the unfavorable side, killing Warts. Two-Face keeps questioning mob members. When he confronts Maroni, it turns out Ramirez was the other cop. He flips a coin, it falls on the dirty side, and he shoots Maroni's driver, causing the vehicle to go off the road. Two sizable ferries depart from Gotham. One is filled with lawbreakers, while the other is full with good people. Evidently explosive wire was used to cover the city's bridges. Once both ships are aware there are explosives on board, they each locate the detonators. On the loudspeaker, the Joker's voice can be heard informing them one ferry must detonate the other by pressing a button. The Joker is located in a structure guarded by clowns. Gordon receives a call from his family stating Two-Face has taken them hostage. As Batman enters the building, he recognizes that the hostages are the true hostages and the clown guards are the Joker's goons. The two boats are discussing what to do with the detonators. The warden offers the convict the trigger on the criminal ferry, but he immediately throws it off the boat. The officials vote to use their explosives on the innocent ship but can't bring themselves to do it. Later, the Joker shows visible signs of disappointment when neither of the ferry passengers stoop to his level. As he prepares to blow up the two boats, Batman shoots darts at him, causing him to fall off the edge of the structure. Just then, Batman saves him, all the while the Joker explains to him his true intentions was to engineer Harvey Dent's downfall. When Gordon arrives, he is knocked to the ground by Two-Face, who threatens to make him suffer. While he grabs Jimmy and flips a coin to determine his fate, the Batman shows up and orders him to stop and point the finger at those responsible for Rachel's death. Following that, the Batman tackles Harvey Dent and they both tumble off the building. While Two-Face is lying lifeless, Batman tosses Jimmy to Gordon. Batman tells Gordon, if Gotham were to learn about Dent's murders, the symbol of hope would diminish, and the prisoners he helped put in jail would be let out. As the movie ends, Gordon tells his son that Batman is the hero Gotham deserved as the Batman flees and is being chased by the police. After mounting the Batpod, Batman rides off into the night. The end. That's my Dark Knight movie recap. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this, turn on notifications, like the video to help the channel grow. Thanks for watching.